I'm back. I often hear complaints from conservatives, especially religious conservatives, about agenda-driven entertainment. You know the refrain. A show works in a liberal-leaning moral, an LGBTQ plus character, a vaguely feminist plot point or scene, and conservatives, well certainly not all conservatives, give their typical spiel about liberals shoving their values down our throats. Now, as a matter of fact, I do think a lot of Hollywood-produced entertainment contains a liberal agenda, for better or worse. I may quibble about how pervasive and overbearing it is, but I think it's pretty clearly there often enough. Of course, the libertarian or classical liberal solution here is just to turn it off and watch something else, as conservatives themselves often remind us. But what exactly is supposed to be objectionable about this? The fact that it's a liberal agenda, or the fact that it's an agenda at all? Pretty obviously, conservatives will have a reason to object to a liberal agenda. They're conservatives, after all. And it's perfectly consistent to object to liberal agendas while embracing conservative agendas. Just fits your ideology.
What's that? Disregard that, Frank. It's a bunch of liberal bullshit.
But some conservatives, at least, seem to be objecting to the fact that there's an agenda at all. In other words, they seem to be saying that they want their entertainment to be apolitical, that politics in general should be kept out of TV, music, video games, movies, and the like. Needless to say, although I guess I need to say it, you can't have it both ways. You can't object to the politicization of entertainment in general, all the while welcoming a politicization that you happen to agree with. Pretending that you're against the politicization of entertainment in general, all the while welcoming politicization in the direction you agree with, is really a kind of covert way of trying to achieve cultural dominance under the guise of a false neutrality. If you can convince people that your agenda is really no agenda after all, that it constitutes a kind of ideological neutral zone, then you can perform a kind of ideological inception on your audiences. Whether it's intentional or not, this is exactly what conservatives are doing when they object to the politicization of media in general, all the while welcoming politicization in the direction they agree with. Now, before you accuse me of picking on conservatives here, the truth is that all they're doing is taking a page from the liberal playbook on how to achieve cultural hegemony. The strategy, of course, is to recast your various controversial ideological positions as the norm, as neutral, as unquestionable, thereby marginalizing any other viewpoint as odd, or transgressive, or agenda-driven. It only sounds consistent because they've successfully convinced us that their various positions don't constitute an agenda, whereas all those positions do constitute an agenda. But the truth is that there is no ideological neutral zone. If your problem really is with entertainment being agenda-driven, then you have to ban all agendas, or you can just allow all agendas. There's just no consistent third option. Alright, glad to be back. Hopefully I'll be able to post these a little bit more regularly. We'll see, as my life takes me to different places and to different projects. Until next time. See ya!